Hi friends, welcome back to my crafty desk. Sandra here at Blossom and Inspire. Oh my gosh, I just realized I say that the same thing every time when I start. And I wonder, what if I changed my name? Woo, just for Halloween. Anyways, just kidding. Anyhow, welcome my friends. Glad that you're able to join me today. I am still working on Halloween stuff, but when I came down to my craft room this morning, I thought, you know, I'm going to keep working in circles if I don't do a little bit of a cleanup. So that's what today's video is going to be. I'm going to be just chatting and cleaning and organizing a few things. Before we get started though, I just want to send all the well wishes to all my friends and all my subscribers and viewers, newbies, anybody that's here, whether you are here to stay or just for the day. Welcome, and I hope you're having a wonderful day, wonderful evening, wherever this video lands in your life. Now, I want to get started with, I know a couple of things at the very moment. I know a couple of things. One is I'm having fun with this journal, but it's very colorful and it's very like, I don't know, like childlike, play-like, which is definitely up my alley. I have many alleys. This is one of my alleys, but I know I'm going to do a vintage Halloween journal at some point. I'm guessing it's going to be next year. So I thought I'm going to separate my stuff a little bit because I think that's what I'm kind of fighting through is what I want. So let's see. We left off with this one. The little pockets stayed, the little tag pockets here, and I'm just taking some of my scrap papers and I'm putting them in there to remind myself that these are little pockets, but I kind of like that. And I was thinking about finding some cool little like Halloween spooky sayings. I'm also at this moment thinking about putting like riddles throughout my book for myself because, you know, I'll forget them anyways. But I have a lot of things that are colorful for this book. So let's just go ahead and set this pretty thing. Isn't it so cute? It just looks so much fun. And like a button, right? Is that what you said? Okay, anyways, we'll see. I'll come back to that. Let's put that big bad one away. And I've already started separating some of my stuff. I have a container that I just had thrown, if you remember from probably the first one of these, second one. I just tossed a bunch of stuff in there and I thought I'm just going to dig through it. Well, that wasn't working for me anymore. And I think part of the reason was because I had my crazy colors, my fun, crazy, wild colors mixed in with my vintage colors. So I grabbed a box tray, which I love these so much. Box trays are the best for me because they're shallow and there's so many different sizes. And crumbs and scraps and everything over there. Let's see. And then I have my little stash right here that I'm pulling. Now, I made this card for the journal that we're working in. However, I really feel like it has the vintage vibe, so I'm going to put it in here. I pulled this little pack that I'd already went through with all the velvets, the golds, and the blacks. Like, that's my vintage vibe. I also, do you remember when I was playing with the glues? And I was like saying, this is how they all smushed down. I tore that one up on purpose because I wanted to see. But I thought, that's kind of cool in itself. I like it, and it's got a vintage vibe. So I stuck that scrappy paper in there. That tag is going to go in there. And then I had pulled a bunch of pieces that I had already had in my box that just have the vintage vibe. So I'm just filling this bucket, and I will organize this one later. But that's for that one. What do I have on my desk? This is where I want to clean up first. I have these wonderful stickers that Mitch made me, and I love them. I'm like, I'm going to use them, but then I'm like, I don't want to cut them up, but then I need to cut them up. And I'm actually going to use them on some of the vintage. I may have already shown this, but if I hadn't shown it yet, I want to use this on my my vintage ephemera that I'm making. Those videos have already posted, I'm sure. That's where I want to use this. I'm going to put those with my vintage ephemera stuff right over there. Let's see. We have this orange. This came from some of that stuff that Lisa sent me, or sent me. She made me all month long. Isn't that crazy? All month long. That's dedication. That's true. That's like so fun. Let's see. I pulled out from that box all of these pieces. I had some of these tags. These are pre-made tags. I don't even remember if I'm the one that put the tool on them or if they came that way. Maybe they came that way. Anyhow, I pulled a couple for this box. And then I have the things that Mitch made me, which I'm actually going to use in here, although they really could go with the vintage, but I want to use them now. So I want to have that kitty cat that I made. I think that's gonna go in this one. I'm gonna put her right here with the other kitty cats. There's another little tag there. I could put that in there. I'm gonna just set these things to the side. I don't want them to get destroyed. And then I have, of course, these little tags right here that I can put in there. Oh, and then I had a butterfly. My gosh, it flew off. There it is. I'm gonna put this butterfly, because why not have a butterfly in the Halloween journal? I love butterflies. So it just makes sense that it would go in there. I'm not gonna put it in that box. Oh, these are delicate. I'm gonna stick them up there. This was, I bought this when I was in North Carolina, and I thought, oh, I'll get it, and then I'll try and replicate this little bag. No, there was way too much measuring involved. So this is just gonna be scrap paper. So I'm gonna set that up there. And let's get moving. I have all these beads. I'm gonna leave them there because I'm going to put them in between these, so those can stay. So I'm not really cleaning my desk up very good, am I? Let's see what's in here. This also has gems. I have a couple of hats that Kat made because I want to put them in there. I'm going to, I mean, like, I want some brightness also, but I may add a pumpkin head. It's like, I'm really pretty and cute and beautiful, but I'm a little spooky too. So I wanted to put one in my journals. I think I'm going to put the purple one there and the green one over here. This is, what is that? This is, oh, this was, I think, a toothpick, like for Halloween, and I embossed it. That actually came out pretty cool. I should do more of those, but I'm going to put that in my vintage stuff. And a black lacy bow already ready. Oh, can I put it on the pumpkin, like on his little hat? Isn't that cute? Okay, let's just glue him down. See, I'm gonna get sidetracked, so it's gonna be kind of cleaning and kind of sidetracky. So I'm just gonna talk my way through it as I usually do, because you know, that's fun. Okay, which way do you want your crazy bow? I want it like that, and I don't want it like, yeah. Sorry, friends, I got quiet for a second because I'm home alone, me and my dog, and I thought I heard, I don't know, I heard a weird noise. Maybe it's a crow. Perfect timing. He could actually go in either one. What to do? Okay, we'll put, oh, maybe I should start a pile of like either or. So all of these also go with my these beads right here. So I think I'm gonna dump all of that in there because it's a bigger container, because I can use this for either or. There we go. Washi tapes, and then we have just one little thing here. So let's get rid of all of that nonsense here. I know I can say this for other stuff, but I'll lose it, so I'm just gonna let it go. Okay, washi tapes. I'm gonna put, I don't think I'm gonna use any of these washi tapes on my vintage one. Let me close that up. And actually, let me move a couple things out of my way here. That might be helpful too. Okay. So, and I have these stickers. These stickers, I was looking through these. I don't think I would use any of these on my, not to say I wouldn't ever, but I think they go more in line with this journal, and I love all these stickers. I pulled out all of the ones I want to use. I think I was counting them to see if I would have enough for all the kids. So if this doesn't go into my journals, this will go into something. I'll stuff stickers in for the kids. Will my washies fit in there? No. Stop doing that. Okay. So I'll just put that over here to the side. I can put him on top there. I'm not stuffing anything else in there. So washi tapes can just go, I guess I can just set them right there, because that's a both. That's a twofer. And then I have this little dish right here that I can use. I don't know what I can use it for, but it's in my way at the moment. Oh, I know. I have all these little pieces of paper and little pieces of lace that just stick to stuff. So I kind of wanted to have it in its own little thing. And I want to make like little tufty things. Tufts? I don't know what they're called. I don't really know what I'm trying to say. Scraps to make things with. And that was the other thing, is what I came down here this morning to do, actually to do, was to literally make pockets, like make some pockets and make some side tucks that I can just go ahead and put on my journal. Hold on, I gotta clear some stuff. All right, much better. I have a little area here. I needed a little tiny area to work with. Okay, so I can pull things out of my bucket and figure out what they're gonna do. Anyways, like I was saying, I came down here to actually make journal cards and tuck spots. Maybe even some tags, but I wanted the journal pockets, and oh my gosh, tucks to be ready. So what would I use for that is these types of things. And then I have scrappy paper that's in here, and I was just getting kind of lost. I thought, oh my gosh, I have so much stuff. So I think this is all tag stuff. But what will I work with this one? I think all these really cool gold colors I'm gonna use for the vintage one for sure. Because I have plenty of things to choose from for this. I feel like this one, these are tags that I had already made, but they've got that bright green, so I think I'm going to use it. These ones will go here. These ones will go over here. I'm going to put them back in some bags, though. This one, I mean, it can go either way, but my cats are upside down. I think I'm going to put it that way, and that way. Go like that. And then I feel like if I'm going to put that butterfly in this one, I can use this butterfly over here. I think that's what I shall do. And then I have this cool piece of paper. So I'm going to stick these back into this bag here. And I'll put that over here into my vintage stuff. Let's see. This is tear apart for pages to collage with. This is a card. This is actually was gifted to me. It's a card that somebody else made for somebody else. And then they're like, I think you would like this, but I think it would be fun in here. This is, even though it's got that green, I really love this card. I don't know what to do with it. This is gonna be, I'm gonna put that there just to be with the cards. Some more scrapbooking paper. So I'm saving my scraps over here because I think I'm gonna use them to make like strips and oh, I guess a pocket. Hello, this would be a pocket. Let's get that piece off. I can use that for that, and then this can be a pocket. So let me put that scrap paper there for a second. This was my gluey pages, if you remember, and I was just sticking them back to back as I was gluing, and then I was like, oh, I should just sew them together. And it's actually kind of crinkly and fun, and I'm thinking I can hinge it maybe and make a page, but I think that's going to go into the vintage, because that looks more on that line of thinking. These are all my cupcake holders, so I'll probably just keep these in here. This has got spiderwebs, ghosts, tombstones. Yeah, I'm gonna keep them in the bag, and I'm just gonna set that aside because that's a specific item to use, and I don't need all of them, that's for sure. Okay, what's in here? Like, I have bags upon bags, but I also came across, and I think I have more somewhere. I just don't know where it's at, but I came across some vintage stuff that I have received from friends. I think most of my Halloween stuff that I get like this, I think it's from Jamie, if not all of it, like that I get. She's always thinking of me. Okay, I love that. I'm gonna put that with the little scrappies. All these solid pieces I keep, but they're so small and I have so much, I'm gonna let them go. This is, I don't know that I would use this in either one of my journals. I really just don't know. So I will just put that aside, another spot. This is some more of that paper over here. I'm gonna put that with that. These are stickers. You know, I may or may not use them, but if I did, I believe they would go over here. Here's some more of that paper. These were some things that were inside of the, these were some things that were inside of the things that I made for the kids one year. And I thought I would keep one, at least over here. I'll keep one over here, and I'll keep, well, I guess I could put it right there. And I'll put one in that thing over there, and then I will just let go of one. I am gonna have some scraps, some Halloween scraps that I'm just not gonna use. If somebody is interested in my scraps, my Halloween scraps, like, I'm not gonna put in like the paper that you see me throw away. Like, I'm not gonna put that kind of stuff in there, but there may be like, this was like stamped. It's just fun to collage with. Like, there may be some of this stuff, just whatever. I'll have some things. If you're interested in the scraps, these kind of things might go in there, then let me know, please, because I'll send them to you. So I know I have some friends that do like Halloween and they do like playing with scrappy stuff. These are really pretty. They're not necessarily Halloween, but they do have the fall vibe of colors that I like. And I think they would actually look nice in my vintage. So I'm gonna put them over there. So see, these are just too small. I'm gonna let those go. I have a lot of this stuff. He's just foil. I really think he would be cute in there. I might have to staple him because he's just kind of messy. And this is, I think this was the tracing paper that I had stamped all over. I did something for the kids with this. I can't remember what it is, but I had all these strips left over. And I think they would be fun to collage with. So I'm gonna stick that with the book for now. And then whatever I don't use, like I said, at the end, I'm gonna have a scrappy thing that I'm gonna get rid of. These are just painty papers that I had tore for something else, but look at the edge. I like that. That'll be great for collaging. That's collage paper. Oh, I have an empty baggie. That'll come in handy in a minute. Some cards, some orange card right there. This, I should just cut this out now. It was a, I don't think I didn't like it because my stamping wasn't great. So I think this was just, I think that's all this was. I think this was just scraps. Okay, I really shouldn't be cutting. I have a lot to go through and I want to get it done because I want to play. There's a little tag now. I can put that in here. I'll stick it with that stuff. Here's some pieces right here. A wicked yummy treat for you. Even if I used it, I want to tear it the opposite way. I guess, oh my gosh, my tummy is growling. I'm sorry if you guys hear that. I have not. I was excited to come down here and play. I didn't sleep very well last night, and I fidgeted from about 2:30 until I think 3:30, and I was like, I'm getting up. I'm just gonna get up. And so I haven't eaten, and it is now almost 7 o'clock. Here's some scrappy paper. Oh, no. So here's the back. There were some sayings, so maybe these were different than this one. So this one was Ghosts and Goblins, Spooks Galore, Scary Witches at Your Door. This was Halloween. We mask our faces, blah, 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 blah. So maybe I will put that in there. Doodle blah, 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 blah. We'll put one there, and I'll put one over there, and then I have that one. If I come across another one, it'll go into the scrappy bin. So like these, I mean, I don't know that I'll use these. That one I might use. Let's see. Look at Happy Halloween, someone. Because I was like trying to get my lined out like with my stamps. What am I going to do that year? That's funny. So I'm going to let go of that one. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and let go of that one. I don't think there's anything great on there. Maybe. And then there were these pieces also, which I thought, oh, confidential. Okay, it literally sounds like Jason's home, but he said he went to go scouting, and so that wasn't very long ago, so that shouldn't be him. Sometimes my dog sounds like a person. All right, I think I'm gonna cut these out. I'm gonna set this over here for a minute. And then remember, this is my Junky Junk Journal, so I was supposed to use all of this stuff. So this has to get used. So let me get this out. I guess I'm gonna work a little bit faster here. I have more scrap paper, more scrappies paper. Oh, I like that, but I think that's gonna be pretty in the, even though it's got color, I can add a little bit of color into my vintage journal. It is okay to add a little bit of color. I think that one will go over there. I'm gonna take these music pieces and put them over there as well. That's gonna go here. All that's gonna go there. This was so organized. Now it's getting all messy. So kind of long pieces here. I'm gonna regret this if I don't keep up on what I just did here. Maybe these can go over here. Okay, again with these things, I don't know because I think they're gonna be hard to fiddle with. There's some more scrappy papers. Here's a nice little tab, but that actually would look good on the other one. Isn't this crazy? Like I'm literally like going through my scraps. This is, look at these already inked up. That I think is gonna go over there, and that's gonna go there. That one's gonna go into the vintage. These little scrappies are gonna go here. I have lots of those. I'm gonna throw that one away. Scrappy scraps. Oh, see that one, I keep saying I'm gonna throw them away, but I'm gonna be looking for that one long piece and I'm not gonna have it. So I'm gonna stick a couple of them over there. I don't think I would need more than that. Scrappy papers, scrappy card. Ooh, that looks more vintagey. Throw that little piece over there too. I do need some orange in my, even if though it's vintage, I want a little bit of orange. So maybe when I'm done with this, like I think this one, this shiny one might be good. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and, I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm gonna stick it there. I just don't know. This was some Stampin' Up paper pack that I had bought one year and I really liked it. I used it a lot. I've used it in several projects. And I think I bought 2 or 3 packs of that. I'm gonna put those over there. Ooh, these spider webs, I think I'm gonna put them over there. That goes there. And then, oh, look at it, so sweet, this little Halloween vintage, yes, okay. I like her, she's cute. Oh, here's a stamp from actual mail. Oh, this may go here, I don't know. Whatever I don't use out of here, I may put over into the other one, depends. It'll either go into the other one or into the scrap pack. Scrap pack, scrap dump, crafty desk dump, I don't know what to call it. These were from all those distress oxides. I'm not gonna force myself to use these ones in here right now because I do have actual other junk mail or junk packaging that I had pulled when I was making these things. When Liliana, when it's her little sisters, when Ella and Lainey were here, we stopped at the store and we bought, they got to pick like their own little scrubby things for the bathroom. So I thought I'll use those in here for some of my junky junk stuff. And then something else I got for them at the dollar store, we'll use that. Here's one Tim Holtz thing, but it has a spider web on there. So I'm gonna use this and get creative. I'm gonna get creative. I'm gonna try. So there's my junk. Got a lot of junk. So I should get my, I need like a junk trunk. Then I'm like that, I'll just hide stuff. So here, these are all things that I had from digital kits from years past of making the kids some things. I wish I did videos back then. There was these cards that I made. They were just so freaking cool. I loved them so much. So I think I'm gonna go through this. This would definitely go on this side. I hear something. I don't know what it is. It's like I feel like I hear a duck. Do you guys hear a duck? Do you guys hear a duck in my room? I don't hear. I've been hearing stuff lately, just weird little things here and there, and I've been getting startled a lot lately. So I need to I need to check myself. Okay, I think these are gonna go in my vintage stuff. This one I have 2 of these. I'll put one here. Whoops, not there. One there, and I'll put one back over there. And then these are just colors. They're really pretty, these purples. Maybe what I'll do is I'll stick, I'll just put them back in this little bag. I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna put these ones on my back. I like sometimes to face things backwards so I can see the different colors. And then these ones are all, they're just very beautiful. They're really pretty. And so, very pretty Halloween-y type stuff. You put a spell on me, pumpkin. Oh, they're just, enter if you dare. Queen of Halloween, seldom seen and very mean, eats black jelly beans. I feel like that's me right now because I just stay in my basement and I do like black jelly beans. I don't think I can be very mean. I think I have like, I'm either nice or I'm not. All right. I don't have a medium. I don't think I do. I think I'm either nice or I'm not nice, and I really do believe that to be true, and I think that's how my husband describes me as well. So there we go. We have that. We'll have to ask Jamie if she watches this video. She's got a lot going on right now, and so I think it's okay if I share it. I hope it's okay. I think it's okay if I share it just because it is been very public in our town as well, so you can see it if you're friends with her. If you have been friends with her on Facebook, you would already know, but her and her husband, one of their young adult sons was in a motorcycle accident, and he is, and so they've been, that's why she's been gone, because they've been at this big major hospital waiting for things to happen. Anyways, there's definitely some traumas and stuff that have happened. He is doing better. He's getting better every day. But you know, life was probably going to be different, at least for a while. So, and they don't know the extent yet. So, lots of well wishes and prayers also to Jamie, Rick, Hunter. What is all this stuff? I think this is stuff Jamie gave me. Anyway, she's been super, super heavy on my heart. It's hard, you know. Our friends, we're all going through stuff. Like, not all of us speak and say things, but I know a lot of us are going through things. What is this? This is a letter from, why is it in here? Is this what Jamie gave me? And I just had it, I kept it in this basket. This is from 1945. Look at that handwriting. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I don't know if I could read it, but it is beautiful. I want to see how it's signed. My dad had super nice handwriting, so sometimes, this is Ruth. So Ruth had nice, and it says deepest love, Ruth. I thought it said sympathy, but it does not. Anyway, I will not try to read that letter to you guys because it will take like a couple days. And put this back in here. I think this is going to go into another area completely though. So stick that over there. Vintage for sure. I have these super cute little envelopes. Oh my gosh, there's like Christmas stuff in here too, Sandra. So, okay, I'm not going to open all this. I think what I'll do is I'll take these little envelopes, all of them, and that Christmas, and I'll stick those over there too to go into another folder. I'll put this one in here. These are vintage. Vintage and vintage. I may or may not use these. This is Christmas. Okay, I'm going to put him in there. I'm going to put those in there. I can't open that because my hands don't let me, so I'm going to cut that off. See what's in here. Oh, I should have left it sealed. These are like vintage little stickers, but I'm going to stick it over here on this side. What else is in here? That's Christmas. And butterflies. Okay, I have a butterfly drawer over here. Oh, and fairies. Do you guys remember these? That's where they went, in a folder that I can't see through. I need see-through file folders. Okay. Note to self. I'm gonna just set all these, oh my gosh, back on here again in the folder because I don't really have a spot to put them, and then hope I don't forget what I'm doing. I have a pile over here that hopefully doesn't fall over and that I need to put away, so I just stuck it on there. Let's see, I have another folder here. Oh, I feel like, go Sandra, go Sandra, go Sandra. Was anybody like moving, like shaking their body with that? Boom, boom, go. All right, enough of that. This is Graphic 45. This is probably really old. Yeah, 2013 and 2015 cardstock. I like this, but I think that's going to go more towards the vintage vibe. If I did this, I don't know. This could go with either one, I feel like. I think I'll take this darker orange here. And like I said, I can move it over there. But this one's for sure going over here. I'll stick it in with those tags. And I just have this folder here is what I'm looking through. So this one is this. It's like a ton of stuff. So I think what I'm going to do is leave it open. Because this is, I think this is like randos. Here's some paper from, I'm going to put it in there even though it's colorful, like it's pretty. These are just more of these little cutout things. I don't think I'm going to be using these. I have a ton. I will use a couple, and then like these might go in my scrappy thing. Like this one is just too long. I can't even put it away, so I'm going to cut it down. But I know some people like to use these. They're really good at it. I want to use them. I'm just not very good at it. Let's see. These are also very cute to use. They're my tag punch. Actually, I think this is what I used on the last ATC thing that we did. And then I ended up cutting the tag thing off because I wrecked what I was working on. I just wrecked it on accident, and so I went with it. secret. See, you didn't even know, did you? Oh my gosh, my tummy is like, it's more than growing now. It's like literally being violent with me. Okay, scrappy paper. I do like that orange. It's fall kind of color. I'll just stick it there. But like, I don't know that I would use that. I'm gonna put it over there with the punch out. So with the punch outs, this is nail polish. When I was trying to figure out what color nail polish I wanted to paint my toes. So I'm gonna put that over here because that's nice and fun and colorful to play with. Oh, wasn't I gonna leave this for my scrappy thing? I think. Some of that book page, remember all those book pages? Oh, I'm glad I did it. I am glad I did it. Thank you, Angie. I am so glad I did that. But, yeah, that was, I think it was just because the paper also was just so thin. I just need to know a technique. I need a better technique than my fingers because it was like excruciatingly long and painful. I just didn't like it. But I was just trying to write like Scaredy Cat's Welcome because I was going to put that in my book. I think those are, since those are have written on them, those have writing on them. I'll put them over there. This is just more scrappy paper. That liquid text though, it really makes it very stiff. So it's got a lot of stability to it. I'm going to leave that there. Here's some more of that painty paper. I think I'm just going to tear it up like this. I'm more likely to use it if it's already kind of like torn. I feel like this also is perforated right there, so I need to be careful of that. And then this piece right here, I think that's like a cool corner piece, so I'm gonna just tear that down like that. That can make for a nice little pocket. And I'm gonna let that one go. Just say goodbye. Say goodbye to my little friend. This is part of that book page stuff I was keeping it. I think I had the pumpkin on there, but I don't know. Like it's supposed to be junky junk and I'm supposed to keep it, but I'm like overwhelmed with the junk that I kept. Yeah, we'll just keep that in this envelope and this envelope here. Some scrappy paper there. I feel like, you know, like I'm gonna let go of these little tiny pieces, I think. These little, but then I look at that color. See, that's why I kept it, I think, is for the color. Jiminy Christmas. All right, maybe what I'll do is I'll keep the ones that are colorful and kind of let go of the things that are not. I can always make ruffles with these. See, here I go. I need to keep them, and then once I'm done with the journal, then I get rid of them. Is that what you're saying? Okay, I got it. I hear you. I hear you. These were pieces that I think I could make journal cards or pockets with. Okay, and that's what this was all about. I wanted to make some pockets. So let's put those right there to make pockets. This is just that scrappy paper. See, I bought 2 of those bags. Yeah, I know it looks really easy. I could probably just trace it around, but you know what? It's just too much work. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I liked this orange scrappy paper because I have the ink on it, and that's what this was all about, was making stuff like this. So this is like my scrappies right here that I'll keep. That, and then this is a big one and solid, no inking. I'm going to put that in my other scrap pack. This to make the pockets. It was the very best Halloween yet. See, I like that saying. And then remember these when I was cutting the bat. I think I was cutting the bat out, but I like the shapes. I think those would make good pockets. Okay, there we go. I'm back on track now. I remember now why I kept all this stuff. Now it's all coming back to me. I mean, back to me. Just kidding. I know that was a lame-o. That was a lame-o joko. Okay, scrappies for the pockets. I'm just gonna stick these here, and that one's kind of small. And these were the other book pages that I hadn't used. So those need to also be kept in here for a minute. I'll put this one in the front. It's small, like that one. And then these scraps. See, I was making something with that. I put that over there. And then more of this book page. And, oh, see, there's more of these. We mask. So if I don't use them, I can use the back. That's what it was. And then I have some of this mangled up stuff here. Okay, that's all my scraps. This is a scrappy thing to make a pocket. Like, this is what I'm supposed to do, right? Make pockets with this stuff. I know I keep saying that. I'm like reminding myself, stop. Just focus. I just have a lot. And I don't, just because I bought the book at the thrift store that nobody wanted, remember that, nobody wanted it, just because I bought it and I ripped it up and I used some of it. Doesn't mean I have to use all of it. Remember I was going to make those other notebooks. I never did do that. Those are cute covers though, so I may keep these. I may just keep those book pages and do that later. Like, you know, down the road in a couple years or so. It's going to be a while. Oh, and then I was playing with my bat. So, oh, yeah, let me see it. I have another bucket over here of stuff. So when I was playing with my bat, here's my crazy ladies and my goblin. So I want to put them in there. Sense is the song. I wanted to put this in here for the saying. September. Oh, I don't even know why this is in here, but this is on my calendar. But so I must have been keeping it for something. I made this. Now, this can also be for the vintage book. So I'm going to have to put it over there for now and see. I like this guy. Remember I made him. Did I do this with you guys? I think I did. And I cut him out. I love that orange. Like, it's like he's glowing. So cool. Love those. This could go with vintage Halloween. This could go, look at all the things I was making were for the vintage book. I should have made one. So here is my, oh, and then I made this. So this was some of the, I don't remember what was in here. I feel like light bulbs were in here. I don't remember what I got. But anyways, I put that plastic stuff. Did I already show this to you? And I made a tag. So that goes in here. And then that bat. Then when I cut the bat out, see, and I taped him all together. I was like, he's really flimsy. And I was like, I just can't, what am I going to do with him? He's too flimsy. So I photocopied him. And I forgot to put color. So I photocopied him in black. And then I took my white marker and I drew on his little circles a little bit because he couldn't see them. His little dots, his little polka dots. But it's on thin paper. So I did it again, and I did it on cardstock. And then I took my paint markers and I just colored them in a little bit different. So I don't know if you can see the difference in his colors. This might be more helpful to see. So there he is from the book, cut out and repositioned his ears, right? And then there's the one that I colored. I feel like the light, yeah, it's pretty close to what it actually is, but I like him. So I think I'll keep him over here for this one. And then I'll take him because he is still kind of a vintage look, and I can put him over there if I want to use him. Yeah, that'll work. And this one right here, I'm just going to let that go because I'm not going to use it. Scrappy papers that have color on them, ink. I can use this to make pockets. This was from a long time ago, something I was making for the kids. These spiders, and I thought, oh, I can just use these little color blobs on this one. So I'll put that with my inky papers. That. And then I have all of those over there. Okay, I'm getting mixed up again. And then these, oh, these are the free digitals from, oh my gosh, I don't know why, I forgot to get the name, hold on. All right, I figured out how to do one of them. This is from, it's a freebie Gothic, oh gosh, who did I get this from? I'll have to put it in the description box because I think her name's Veronica. Gosh dang it. And I bought some kits from her to do one of the daughter's journals. It was Mandy's journal that I was working on. Anyways, these are some freebies that had come in, and I was just like printing them out to see if I would use them for anything. I don't know that I'm going to use them in these books right here, but I do like them for the fall. I like those ones. This butterfly for the black and white. I just don't know what I would do with it. I think I was printing them out so if the kids wanted to color them, and then I forgot that I did that. Well, there's that. Those are going to leave. This might go for the vintage journal, so I can put that there. Oh, I printed that out twice. So, I only need one. And then, oh, and then I accidentally printed out nothing. So there's a big black page. That can be scraps. And then it prints with those lines. And this is more fall. It's not really Halloween, so I'm not going to use that. This also, I think, would go with the vintage one. And then here's another one, black and white coloring page. And then there's the moon. See, and I love this, but I feel fall, not Halloween. What am I going to do with this, though? Or maybe I'll see if I can use that over here. I wouldn't use them over in my journals. These ones, nope. Okay. And I'm not going to put the coloring pages in there either, so I'm going to put those over here, and I'm going to stick that aside. I'm not going to be doing that. So now what do I have in here? More book page from the book. So this was all the orange colors and the darker colors that I hadn't folded. So that's all this is, right? This is actually card, because it's the cover of the book. Goodness gracious, Sandra. Okay, told you I saved everything. So let's put those down like that, and I'll keep this for just like scrappy paper, right? This is all the scrappy paper, even those covers. And then this is more packaging, so I feel like that's not going to go in there, because this would be like for collage and whatnot. I think I would just use this for like more that. And then this I haven't decided. I think I like this. I may chop this up to make something, so that would not be into this folder. Okay, done with that folder. And I don't know, this doesn't really go with this. I'm not going to do that. It doesn't go with it. I'll put it with the vintage one just in case I wreck the first page, and then if I want to use it, I can put it back in there. Yeah, that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. And then same thing with this black page. I think I have plenty of black to go along with this stuff, and then I have all of these scraps to make pockets. Let's do this. This was, see how I already have that torn? I was going to make something with that. These are to make pockets. This is to make a little saying. Okay, so that can all go there. And then here's my bag that I've been grabbing out of to grab like bits of card and paper, plain, and this is all these different colors. They're just larger pieces. So that I always keep, and when I'm done with it, I just stick it in my scrappy bag, box or container. I also have these for scrap papers. So here's more of those frames. Like I said, I have like, I'll never use all of these. I think I'm going to use a few. I'll use a couple, and then these are going to go into the scrap pack giveaway. There's just so many. Like, is anybody going to want that many? I don't think anybody wants that many. Jeez. Maybe I should just divvy them up or save them. I don't know. I don't want to save things forever. I'm tired of saving things forever. For the day I will not use them. I'm going to put all of these in here also for right now, because it's all the same thing. It's like it's the negatives of the cutouts. I'll put those like that. And then on the back side, I'll put the oranges and blacks like this. Jeez. And this is just like a, oh my gosh, I'm losing it over here. I'll close that one up. That didn't work too well. These, okay, well, that right there's a dead giveaway I got at the dollar store. I'm going to stick that onto the side. Okay, my scrap papers. I've got this bag that I really wanted to use, but I really think it's more vintage. I'm going to put that in the vintage stuff. And now for this stuff. This is the stuff that I'm using over here. I like this. I think this is going to go, it's got just the perfect amount of color for the vintage book. These are just my painty papers that I think will be fun as adding some of these colors in here. This is sticker sheet. I just want to play with it and see if I like it. This is some more of that sticker sheet. Remember when we did these? I forgot about them. I think I'm going to keep all of this stuff together over here for now. This one, and then this one. I'm going to keep them together, and then see whatever I don't use, I'll just put them back in my scrappy bin. And then depending on what I tear off, I may put them in my scrap dump. Scrap. I can't remember. I cannot ever think of, I got to call it the same thing all the time. I can't remember what to call it. Has anybody got a suggestion? What should we call it? I think that's going to go in there for sure. We'll keep all these together. And I really need to use these because I think these would make good pockets and tuck spots. So we have that. All right. And then here's the other paper one that I did. It's also stiff, but it is not stiff as the other one. This is the one I use glue stick with to do. And yeah, All right. All right, I think I've got a good enough plan now to start keeping these together here. This would go inside this folder. And then here's my little tray to work with. Here's my scrappy papers. I'm not going to put in the folder. And then there's the scrappy papers for the folder. Like that. Here's the bucket that I'm talking about, and I'm just putting them in here. So I'll put I know that my playing card and stuff is in the very back. And then I have my, and then of course I have some pretty things here. Okay, that was a little heavy. These came from friends, and I want to use these in here. So, and I am so sorry. I can't remember what came from who, where, when. I'm so sorry. Oh, gosh, I should have looked it up. But please, drop it in the comments, because look at painted. So, like, that's going to be usable, too. Oh, it's so pretty. It's painted black, and then it's got all that artwork on there. I love all that. And then all these gorgeous trims, which these trims are going to be good in either one. So I have all of this and some lace, all of these fun things. I've already used some of this. Oh, there's another tag. It doesn't go in there. I'll throw it in there. Anyhow, so I have these bits right here. I'm going to leave them in the bag. And now I have a plan, and I can get my area cleaned up. What I want to do is just really focus on a week's worth of working on this. So I want to leave it out on my desk, but I'm getting overwhelmed. But I also have, aside from this bag, I have these trims right here. So I think I'll take all of these out. Oh my gosh, and I have more things in here. So here's another little ghost thing that we made. That goes in there. There's those tags. All right, well, here's some more beads that I was going to work with. These are little puffy things, and I found some feathers. So I think that would definitely go in this stuff. And I'm going to put here's some more. Oh, and look at those things. I know where they go. It's behind all that. It's behind all that stuff. All right. Oh, and remember those things we made? Okay. So let's see. We've got that one, that one. This is all going in here. Oh, I forgot about some of this stuff. So this is stuff made. I'm going to have to resituate this little container over here, but that's all right. It's part of the thing. That must have been a saying I wanted. And here's another tag. Oh, and then I made another tag here. And I just stitched on it. I don't even know if I showed that to you guys or not. I honestly can't remember. Everything's kind of a blur right now. when I do this, it's just kind of blurry. Oh, see, and I got that ruffles already done. That's okay. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to put all the fabrics in here so I'm not reaching in a bag. This is a little bit easier for me. So, I mean, I definitely make a mess, but it's easier. So everybody's coming out to play. Okay, there we go. And then I know if it's fabric and material, I can put it in here. And those little bits that I have to the side, I could put those in a little baggie and put them in there. So now I have a little fabric container, and I have this stuff. This is either or, but I think it's going to be mostly in there. Scraps. This is like a specific thing, and then we have these. So I feel like those can go in there. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna have to do a re situation here, but this is all stuff that I can play with. These are things that I'm gonna make. At this point in time, I'm just cleaning up my desk because I want to go eat. And I have went through this. Okay, things that I want to make pockets with. This is what I want to leave on my desk for when I come back. And these are scraps. Scrappy papers, the long strips there. And then, see, these went in here. This is that little bits that I was talking about, but it's not horrible to leave it there. I am going to put these now right there on the top. And these cards, like if I did anything with the card on this one, it would definitely be this one in here, but I think I'm going to try to get that one in there too. That might go in one of those big side pockets. So there's that, and that. And then this can be cut down, but I don't feel like doing it right now. And then I have all these little pumpkins that I made for the kids. These were extras. How did I end up with so many extras? I'm wondering, did I not use them? And did I go a different way? Because, like, there's a lot of these. Like, how would I have so many? Maybe I was just going crazy. I was like, oh, I just love them so much. I'm just going to keep making them. But that's a lot of extras, right? There's 5, 10, 15, 16. There's 16 that I found right now. I'm going to stick them in here with the stuff that Lisa did because they kind of go in that line. But I still don't know. I don't need this many. Put one on every page. They could be the tab. Oh, they could be the tabs. They could be the tabs. Let me put a couple in there so I don't forget. There we go. Okay, so that bag and that bag can go into that plastic container. And this bag could also go into that container. These are scrappy things. I don't know if I'm going to use them, but that would go into my collaging bag, or the pink folder. And then I think I'm going to put this book, and I don't even know what I did with the other book. I have another book here. It's for the, what do you call it? Okay, the hypnosis book. I can't find the hypnosis book. I don't know what I did with it. I probably set it aside so I wouldn't lose it, but I'm going to stick that in there. All right. These scraps right here and this right here to come back and make pockets after I put something in my belly so it shuts up. That's my plan. All right, my friends. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoy all your moments. I will see you on the next video. Bye.